In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due thee, Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the Master of the day of judgment in which we now live. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for thine help. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray after they have heard thine teaching. Say he, Allah is one. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depends. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, and there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served but Allah. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was our true servant and last apostle. Amen.
Assalamu alaikum. You may be seated.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, to whom all praise is due, and I forever thank Allah for that good and great leader and teacher, Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
I thank him. I thank Allah. I thank all that doing good for the cause of the teaching that has been given to us by our Savior, to Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
Yes, sir.
There is no God but Allah.
That's right. That's right.
And according to the teachings of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, the only God that we know in this present cycle of 25,000 years is Master Farad Muhammad.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
There is no other God that I can point out to you and have some knowledge of seeing him.
That's right.
I thank Allah for his goodness that we are still alive today.
That's right.
He has been in such a terrible condition. Until today, life is not sure.
That's right.
Walk in the streets, in the home, riding in the streets, riding the freeway.
Right.
Our life is still in danger of being taken by someone that has become some kind of an addict of some sort.
That's right. That's true. That's right.
Only if they could see the light that was brought to us by the Messenger of Allah in the person of Master Farad Muhammad's messenger, Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
I thank him for all that he has done of good, because I don't know any evil that he did to anyone in the nation of Islam.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
The question was asked by Jesus when they took him. He says, "What evil have I done?" And they couldn't name nothing of evil that he had did. So have the messenger asked the same thing. What evil did I do to you? But that's all right. Let them say what evil they might. Let all talk against him.
That's right, brother.
But if God is for you, regardless of what others say or do. It is in vain.
That's right. That's right.
Today, it is not only just here in Detroit, but it's all over every city in America.
That's right.
There is no such thing as a person today can be justified of his own words anymore. He must be justified by the Word of God and by his works that he do. Excuse me, this book here is all the back all worn out of it. I didn't have it for quite a while. It's a church Bible or a home Bible. We used to call them church Bibles when we were this size. This is what I'm going to use today. And I hope that you get some understanding of what is going to be said. Brother and sister, it is good. It is good to understand the truth and to know the truth today. We might say, no, it is not what you say, John. It is what somebody else says. Well, that's all right. John, don't worry about that.
That's right, brother. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
If you start worrying about what others say or do, you'll be a dead duck.
That's right.
It will worry you to death about what somebody else is talking about.
That's right.
Forget them. No such thing as what the people run around and talk about. The messenger was not the messenger.
That's right.
He was not the prophet. He was just a man that established in pool life. That's right, I had a letter from a man telling me that I was a pool life. Called me John Poole.
Yes, sir.
My name never was John Poole.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right, brother.
I didn't bear the name John not until Master Farad Muhammad gave me the name John.
Yes, sir.
People are crazy,
That's right.
foolish.
That's right. Very. That's the truth.
And those are people that call themselves Muslims.
Yes, sir. That's the truth. That's right.
Say they are Muslims.
That's right.
How can you be a Muslim and is not carrying the Muslim faith? How can you be a Muslim and you tear down that what was given to you?
That's right.
How can you be a Muslim and hate and dislike your own brother and sisters?
That's right.
How can you be a Muslim? How can a Christian be a Christian if he's going to divide himself against the Christian?
Right.
And he called himself a Christian.
Right.
Christian people will get rid of him quick.
That's right.
We are a people today living in the first resurrections. Right?
Yes, sir.
In America.
Yes, sir. That's right. That's right.
We don't have a second resurrection.
That's right.
Second resurrections, according to the book, has no power. And if we say that we are living in a second resurrection, Who said that?
Good question.
How can you say you're living in a second resurrection when the first resurrection is not over? No such thing as a second resurrection. I prove it by this book. Prove it by the Quran. Although the Quran gives us 3 resurrections, but there are not no physical resurrections from the dead. Not that kind of resurrections. All 3 of them is pointing to mental resurrections. Person that had no knowledge. Brothers and sisters, I'm sorry that starting as late as it is.
Take your time, brother.
But anyway, I'm going to do what I can. I might talk with you about an hour. That's long enough, right?
Yes, sir.
1 hour should be sufficient. Our subject today, as an eagle stirreth up her nest. Eagle, bird. That's a bird. Fowl of the air. And he's written here. Let us read him and see what they are, he or she. At the 32nd chapter of Deuteronomy, 11th verse. As an eagle stirreth up her nest, fluttereth over her youngs, spreads abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. 12th verse. So the Lord alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. He made him ride on the high places of the earth, that he might eat the increase of the fields. And he made him to suck honey out of the rock, and oil out of the flinty rock. Butter of kine and milk of sheep, with fat of lamb and rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the fat of kidneys of wheat. Thou didst drink the pure blood of the grapes. We are not going into this part. We are stopping now at the 12th verse. So the Lord alone did lead him, and there was no strange God with him. I want you to notice what I have read to you. I want you to get a good understanding of what I'm going to say. You might have heard preachers years ago preach such subject and such text. Today you're going to hear it preached different from what you have ever heard before. I want to try to break down some of the things that is said concerning this eagle. Let's say this. Was the eagle a she or was it a he? Now listen at this portion of it real good. As an eagle stirreth up her nest and flutteth over her youngs, spreads abroad her wings and beareth them along on her wings. So the Lord alone did lead him. You get me now?
Yes, sir.
As an eagle stirreth up her nest, flutteth over her youngs, spreads abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. So the Lord alone did lead him. There was no strange God with him. Now, was this really a man? Was it a bird that's tearing up this nest? And was it a she-bird that's doing so, or was it a he-bird that was doing so? It was the female bird that taken them on the wings, right? It says. But the one that he says was leading, he said he led him. Not her, but him.
Right. That's right.
So we changes the subject, right?
That's right.
So we want to know who is the him. We are not bothering with who she is, because she taking them on her wings. Now, before we go farther, let us ask some questions and see what we have. The building or making her nest. Who did that? Did the female make the nest? No. No female fowl makes her own nest that is wild or flies in the air and is wild. She doesn't make her own nest. It is the male that does so. If you notice, the male and the female, when the nest is being built, he will go and get all of the stuff. She is sitting on the limb,
That's right.
watching him build her nest.
Yes, that's right.
Now, but it's her who taketh them on her wings, right? So the book says. No, she doesn't take them on her wings, because it's talking about a parable that was a song that was sung by Moses when he was on his way down into Egypt to free the children of Israel. He was on his way to go free them. And this is known as a portion of the songs of the Deuteronomy of the Bible. So we'll come back. We first want to know fluttereth. She bears them along and she fluttereth over her youngs first, before anything happens to her nest. She flaps her wings rapidly, as in short flight or without flying at all, like a hen on the earth. She can't fly, but she has wings. And she flaps them, and the feet will get up off the earth about 2-3 steps, and she have to come back to it because the body is too heavy for the wings. Listen at what I'm saying. To flap the wings rapidly. And she moves. To move with quick vibrations to flap. They does that, right?
Yes.
All birds does that. And what caused that? Excitement. When you're driving along or walking along and you see birds out, you see them, when you get near to them, how they jump up and they flop their wings fast, right? Fast as possible. Because he is in an excitement of what is coming. Listen, note now. Number 4, to throw in the state of excitement or confusion when they move like that. They are in a confused state. their mind is not at rest. So she flutters in a movement of excitement or confusion. Now something had to start this bird like that. Like you started that one in the street. So something had to start this eagle when she flutters over her youngs in the nest. And to bear them. Now a God had to come there, right? He was the leader, because he said there was no strange God with him. He knows that God all the while, right? That he was leading this eagle. What is the cause of this excitement and confusion? The confusion by the mother bird. Now the next thing we want to know, we find already of the excitement that has been made to cause the mother eagle bird to spread her wings over them. But first we want to know, why did you build this nest for this bird, and where she builds it at? According to wildlife, an eagle never lets the sun get out of sight. She builds her nest on the, we say she, but the book here is changed to he. She builds her nest on the east side of a mountain to let you know that when the sun rises, I'll see it. And when it goes down, I'll see it, because I'm so high that it never gets out of my eyesight. This bird is a type of two men here in America. That's why it changed from her to he. You understand me? When you're speaking of her, and it's a nation of people, you say she, right? So it is here. Now, we have heard the preacher say that as the eagle stirreth up her nest, so shall God stir the world, right? You remember that? Which is a fact. But how this stirring up comes about? When Master Farad Muhammad came to America in 1930 and began to teach Islam to the so-called American Negroes, and they began to take hold of it, then the devils got on ease, right?
That's right. That's right.
Because this man is here not only stirring up the nest of North America, he's stirring up the whole world by coming to a lost people and now teaching them that they are the rulers of the earth. So that puts down all of those beforehand, right? Nobody to equal this people. So it is with the eagle bird. Not another bird is able to do what he can do.
That's right.
There's only one bird that can equal him in one thing, and that is a pigeon. The pigeon can span the ocean, right? So can the eagle bird. The eagle bird can travel at the rates of 160 miles per hour. And he can span across in any body of water. But he doesn't live in the west. He lives in the east most of his time. He stays in the mountain and is always scanning the whole earth, seeing what he can see. He is the God bird. So as this eagle building this nest, so that Master Farad Muhammad came and built our nest here in Islam.
Right.
And the messenger here, he is the she. After he built a nest for his female, the she, then he goes away. He leaves there after the little ones is born. He don't leave there without seeing them. He comes back and he brings different things to those youngs until the mother is able to feed them. Right?
Right.
According to some of the wildlife, an eagle bird lays 12 eggs. Did you know that?
Yeah. Teacher.
Lays 12 eggs. 11 is always hatched. 1 is always not hatched. Well, before we get there, let us build the nest first, right? So that you won't go along with the wrong understanding of what I'm saying. When the eagle male gets ready to build her nest, he builds it in a triangle shape. And he first finds the complete place where he wants to build the nest at. He looks for it like you look for a house. And he goes down into the forest and he gets thorns. He gets 3 thorns, 3 of them. And he lays them in the triangle shape. After he does that, when he lays them that way, he takes his mouth, his bill, and see is they steady. Then he goes down and finds him a sheep. He kills the sheep. He strips the sheep of his hide. He takes that back to the nest. He lays that as a swing. He pins them over these thorns. He gets the largest thorns that he can find, probably longer than your finger, and a large something that can hold the weight. He knows it when he sees it. He gets the thorns, he turns them up, and he brings the sheepskin back. He hooks them over each thorn and make it as a swing. Then he goes and gets some hay of salt, and he puts that in that nest over the sheepskin. So now he got a nice warm place there, right? Unlike the way that the little birds here build a nest.
That's right.
Then he goes to the seashore again, and he picks up 3 thunderstones, He brings them back to the nest. He put one in each corner of the nest. Now that's got meaning to it. The 3 stones represents freedom, justice, and equality. He's building his nest on the faith of being equal, on the faith of having equality, on the faith of being freedom. Because he is an original bird, so that the messenger taught me. He's an original bird. That's why the devils today, in a way, what they have in the book called him an eagle. Listen at me good now. Calls him an eagle because that he have the wings to fly from one continent to the other.
Yes.
So his country is called the eagle. This country is called the eagle.
Right.
When you go to the post office, you see 1 day service, right? And you see an eagle head. He didn't put another bird there. He put that one because he wants that one to represent him. And he do. He has machinery, which is airplanes, that can span any body of water going over it. The messenger said to me, he says, not only does he have that, brother, he can crawl under the water from shore to shore in any lake, ocean, or river, whatnot. In his subs. He can crawl under there from one place to the other. All right. Now that was what he first built, was in the water. Before that, he built the airship. Now he's like the bird up there now. He can feel his stomach full, right? And he can drop ammunition or whatever that he wants to drop wherever he feels like.
That's right.
By flying over that part of the earth. So she builds her nest in a safe place towards the east. So what makes a difference with America, he could not build his nest in the east of the mountain. His nest had to be built in the western hemisphere.
That's right.
Because we made him to walk to the west.
Right.
While we did the riding on the camels, right?
That's right.
So as the eagle bird has built her nest and put the 3 stones in there, the thunderstones, some preachers used to say that keep the lightning from striking it. No, it was not that. It is because that the eagle is an original bird and she builds according to the original man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As she was in the nest, or he, but she take him on her wings. The messenger is known as a she.
Right?
He is known not as being a man for one cause. He got pregnant, right?
Yes, sir.
And his pregnancy was caused by God himself. But not that he was so that he give a birth like woman some people will think, well, he this, he that, and
That's right.
he's pregnant,
Yes, sir.
No, not like that. But he was made pregnant like the book said Mary was made pregnant. Didn't have a man, right?
That's right.
But he was like the man that made him pregnant with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was like what Joseph did.
That's right. Thank you, brother.
I hope I can feel a little better here.
Oh, yes.
Like what Joseph was. Joseph, he came in the shadow of darkness of the storm that came over the barn.
Yeah, yeah.
So here comes Joseph in the dark.
That's right.
So now here's a man that's got to be pregnant by a man
Yes, sir.
with knowledge and understanding.
Yes, sir.
So when he comes in and make Elijah Muhammad pregnant, he did the same way.
Yes, sir.
Nobody knowed him
That's right.
when he come in. But they had been looking for him. Like Mary's father had been looking for a husband for Mary, so was the devil looking for a man to come to you.
That's right. That's right.
So when Joseph went to Mary and Master Farad came to the messenger, they both signs was near alike.
That's right.
When Master Farad Muhammad came, we was in a state of darkness.
That's right.
We was all in a way that we couldn't understand what was actually happening.
That's right.
We was blind, deaf, and dumb to facts. And as Master Farad Muhammad remained with us, he taught the messenger knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Islam. And the knowledge that he taught him was to show you how that he could take you on his wings and bear you along.
Yes, sir.
And there would be no strange God with you, nor with him, because he knew this God. So he take the little birds to bear them. The little birds is the people who have no knowledge of self.
That's right. Right.
And the bird that is on his wings is those that have the understanding of self.
Yes, sir.
You get me now?
Yes, sir.
After he have taught them. So by an excitement for this nest to be overthrown, here comes in the mother bird because of a confused state. She comes in and she turns this nest upside down. What I mean, she gets in there. She's fluttering over her youngs as she's stirring it up, right?
Yes, sir.
And she kicks out that what was put in the nest. She rolls everything down the mountainside, all except the thorns. She leaves them there. But she takes the sheepskin off, thunderstone, the hay, and she throws it down the side of the mountain. She turns the three thorny limbs, I would say, from thorns, in an upside down and an upside way with the thorns just as it was built, but she crossed them. So that if one of these would come back here, they won't stay. Because you see what has been done. Now, in that part of the building or the structures of the nest, that's another man. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We were safe in the nest, right?
Yes, sir.
As long as the messenger was here with us,
That's right.
we were safe.
That's right.
He could take us on his wings of knowledge and understanding and carry us any part of the country that we wanted to go. Wherever he went, we would go, right?
That's right, brother. Thank you, brother.
And nothing would happen to us. So he made this one to ride upon the highest place of the earth
That's right.
in aeroplanes. And the God was still with him. He didn't leave him alone. But as the eagle flutters around in the nest, she's got confusion. And she goes and tear down everything. Now that's the she that is talking of destructions of the nest. But the destruction of the nest is a he. Not the messenger. This is another bird. The same as the other bird build a nest, and other bird will destroy it.
That's right.
But he puts it as one destroyed. When the nation of Islam fell down, it was destroyed by another eagle.
That's right. That's right.
He turned the thorns up, which was he used his knowledge, and turned the knowledge of Messenger Elijah Muhammad and Master Farad Muhammad down, because on a thorny something, it doesn't just have the thorns in one straight way. They are all over that stick or whatever it is.
That's right.
So when he destroys it and crosses it up, which was the falsehood, right?
That's right.
And if you believe in what he has done, when you go back there, you won't stay.
That's right.
That's right.
When you go back to the nation of Islam, I'm saying,
Yes, sir.
you won't stay,
That's right.
because he has messed it all up.
That's right.
And his messing up would be the confusement. Plenty of people today, as you see, they don't want to come to the nation of Islam because of their confusion.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
It is them who has been so messed up and confused after they had the mother eagle there with them.
That's right.
Now one is destroyed. So the eagle, when she lays her eggs, as I said, she lays 12. The 12 eggs represents the 12 tribes of Shabazz. And by one never being hatched, it represents all the time somebody coming along destroying some part. Makes it very understandable to know what has happened. Now the meanings of the egg that is not hatched also means all the time, as I say, one or somebody comes about to make a destructions.
That's right.
Our first destructions was 66 trillion years ago, when the scientists destroyed a portion of our earth by taking the moon away and putting it out in space and turned it upside down, and all of the water came back in. So now we can't go back to the moon.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
No water.
Yes, sir.
Now, according to this eagle, and it's doing that of turning the thorns, that is one of the turning of one of the enemy, because of the people. He could not make them all do the same thing. Could not make them speak one dot. So this bird, she turns her parts up so that you can't live here. You have got to build you another nest.
Right. Right.
So it is with the nation of Islam today. You can't go back to those places and live there. This one has turned them all up. Now we have the nest repaired by Minister Farrakhan in buying the temple back again, right?
That's right.
But you don't find here where this nest was repaired.
That's right.
You get me?
Yes, sir. That's right.
No. If you had used your own, the knowledge of your nest, it would not have been destroyed.
That's right.
Because it was destroyed in confusion. Misunderstanding. Misrepresentation of knowledge. Now they are so confused until they don't know what directions to go. So she takes them on her wings and she bears them along. When an eagle bears her little ones along, she will let some go, drop a wing, and let some go while she sails around them. And when she sees them getting weak and they cannot fly, then she'll dart under them and catch them again on the wing.
Yes, sir.
She's bearing them along.
Right.
When that has happened, then she builds another nest. But the book doesn't say it. But she does build the nest because she is going out now to feed them again. According to some of the wildlife. She's going out to feed them again, and when she finds them find food for them, rather, she'll bring it back while they are in their nest. They can't continue to fly. They are too young. They can't go for self. So it was with us. We couldn't go for self. And by not going for self, we find that we have been in a miserable and confused state.
Yeah, that's right.
After the nest is destroyed. The nest, as I said to you, is the nation of Islam, is the people that belongeth to Islam. And the nest is Islam. And the nest is in America. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to get over to you.
Teach it, brother. Yes, sir.
Now what is his signs? When he builds the other nest, or after the messenger has passed away, he tells us, like the mother bird, as some was taught him, at death. When she go out and couldn't find food for them, for her youngs, she couldn't find food for them. She comes back, and they got the mouths all open, with no food. She goes out at the limits of 3 days, and after that she knows that the birds cannot do without food. So we know that after 3 years, the nation of Islam could not do without food that is being taught by the Honorable Elijah.
That's right, brother. That's right. Teach it now.
So she says to her young, she says, I can't find you any food, but one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to kill my own self, and I want you to drink my blood. After you drink my blood, then I want you to pick the flesh off my bones, and you have to let it last until you are able to go for self. That is said of her destroying her nest. So they did so. They drank her blood. What are you talking about? Blood is a source of life, right?
That's right.
All life. Water is source of life, blood is life. Now, by drinking the blood, I have drinking the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Messenger Elijah Muhammad, and today I live.
Yes, sir.
I ate the flesh from his bones, which meaning all of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that he left for me to continue the life, to live. I did it. And the life was none other than wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
Today we have it.
That's right.
And a sign of Jesus when he died on the cross, they say. They say the blood came out. Some writers say he dug holes in the ground and it poured out from his body, which we know it didn't happen. But all of this is signs. I have heard my father say the blood went down into the earth and the water came out separately itself. Now, one life going into the earth and one life came out separately from the body. What were you telling me, Father? He was telling of a separation from this one man. So it is with the eagle bird. You eat my body last, but drink the blood first. Don't use it with my body.
That's right.
Because you must be separated. It's got to last you until you can find yourself in another place. So in the eagle and her excitement, destroying her nest, look today how hard it is for us to get anywhere.
That's right.
Real hard. People that was in the Nation of Islam
Yeah, that's right.
are so confused with the Nation of Islam and with al-Islam.
That's right. That's right.
Total confusement. Notice how all of these brothers that have different mosques,
That's right. That's right.
different temples. That's the excitement that came out from Islam or from the eagle nest. That is the excitement. That is her fluttering now in the nest.
That's it, too.
Is these other ones. They are fluttering. They can't fly.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's just like Peter in the Bible. When he walked on the water, he went so far, 2 or 3 steps, but when he looked at the water and find out I'm out here on this water by myself, then that's why he got trouble at it.
Yes.
And he started sinking. He stopped noticing Jesus then. That's when he walked up to him and said, "Oh, Peter, what little faith you got."
That's right.
In the history of our people and in the history of the wildlife, it works almost the same.
That's right.
In the history of the savageness of the devils in the caves of West Asia is the same of us. Their signs is that they was in the caves of Europe is a sign of us being in the caves in America in knowledge. And they lost all knowledge and lived in the caves in Europe. And today it is a sign of all knowledge leaving us, and we lived a savage life
That's right.
for 300 long
That's
years.
right.
300 long years. 400 years incomplete.
That's right.
What shall we do in this incitement, this excitement that has been given and made to us by someone who did not care for his own people?
That's right. That's right.
He didn't care because he stirred up the nest in a manner so that if you come back here, you won't stay. You'll go someplace and try to build your nest someplace else. And that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was proven last night.
That's right. That's right, brother. Right.
What can we say when a thing is not in its right state? We must get together and make it right.
That's right. That's right, brother.
Confusion on top of confusion is present now.
Right.
Excitement on top of excitement
Yes, it is.
is present today.
That's right.
Right.
How can we say today, many of us, that we're on the right road? How can we say it when confusion, excitement has overtaken us? It's in a critical state.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Look at how our nest was so much destroyed. They've taken even the literatures that was given to us in lesson and book form.
That's right.
Right.
And kicked it down the mountainside.
That's what they did.
All of the hay that we had in the nest is now gone away from us.
Yes, sir.
Even the sheepskin, that what kept us warm,
Yes, sir.
it's gone. The freedom, justice, and equality that we one time so proud of.
Yeah.
I ain't proud of it today.
That's right, brother.
The mother bird that we one time looked for to give us all the knowledge that we wanted. We don't have her today.
That's right.
What we have today is that other. And the other does not know anything about Mother Bird. Has become in such a state that he makes confusion with all of the others. Changing from one thing to another all the time. How can we say that we are now justified? How can anyone today say, I'm justified by God myself? And on the inside they are confused.
Right.
How many of them go out and says, I have made my peace with man. Now make my peace with God. Never made any peace with man. And you cannot make peace with God not until you make peace with your fellow man.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
A very, very bad state.
Yes, sir.
We today have such a disbelief in Allah and His messenger that we don't want to even to hear you mention them.
That's right. The way it is.
Notice last night the brothers that came here from Atlanta, Georgia. I have given them a lot of knowledge from the messenger. I have taught them good on my visits of going there. And still, some of them right there, as they report to me, telling me, the brother, they still don't want you. They don't want the messenger. Plenty of them.
That's right.
One brother there was the first minister in Atlanta. Today, he doesn't want Islam, but he wants to be a God himself. Another one came there from Los Angeles. He don't want the messenger's teaching, but he wants to say that he is the spiritual son of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. What can he be a spiritual son? How can you be a spiritual son of the messenger?
Right.
Good question, brother.
No such thing, because he have nobody left to take it up. He didn't leave one. He didn't choose one.
That's right. That's enough. Yes.
Now what do you mean by saying that you is his spiritual son? You is your own son.
Right.
You is your own father.
Right.
Use your own money. Those things today is very considerable in the knowing who you are and what is being done. The eagle bird only represents God, messenger, and you.
That's right.
When you read it. It's a very short verse. It's not a whole lot in there. When you read it, there, oil from the rock and oil from the flinty rock. He made him to suck that oil out of these rocks. And the sheaves of kine. Some of that is to carry out the wood, and it means nothing. Now, to suck the oil out of the rock and flinty rock, that do mean something, but the sheep, that doesn't mean anything. It's just there because the next verse he's coming into something else. So he put that there. The oil represents an anointment, like it did with Jesus. It represents the anointing and from these two rocks representing two nations of people. One of them, well, they all is the same nation, but they are representing two. That is, one calls himself Afro-American, and the other is the original man, Islam. These two rocks, two hard-headed people.
That's right, brother.
So that's what the oil is. When he takes the oil from the rock, it becomes soft. It becomes obedience to your command. Oil is very smooth, you know. And it does not come out of a rock. It comes out of the earth in soggy places, soft places.
That's right.
Oil comes from there. There's oceans of oil in the earth, just like oceans of water. So when they go down into this ocean of oil, wherever that they find it at, it's just like the water that you see, but you don't never see the oil, unless that it has gotten to be so oily there until the little water will show it, if it's deep enough. Now with the knowledge that is given, there are oil that he gets out of this rock is the good that he gets out of a rock hard-headed people. The good that he can do with them. He can make them smooth like oil with knowledge. He can make them hard with knowledge. And those that is hard today is those with knowledge, is those that have the messenger's teaching, and they are like a rock. That means that he has took the words away from them and has put into them oil. Not bringing the oil out, but put the oil in.
That's true.
The flinty rock and rock. The flinty rock, or we call a flint stone or a flint rock, it is very hard. It's the hardest rock that you can find. And it's a pretty rock. It's pretty, but it's real, real hard. So it is with the nation of Islam here today. It's real hard today against its truth. So you just can find just a few.
Right.
Now you need the oil to oil it up.
Yeah.
You need oil to pour inside these poor so-called American Negroes who does not know themselves.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
That's why this eagle was made to ride upon the highest part of the earth and to suck oil out of the rock and the flinty rock. Butter of kind. It's good. That makes us today to understand and know that if we just can build our nest again like it should be built, with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding sitting in all corners of America,
Yes, sir.
sitting all around, if we can build that today, our nest won't be destroyed again.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
You can live. Otherwise, we can't. We today as a people should look forward to building our nest. We should look forward to going for self. We know the messenger is dead. We can't sit here and depend upon him returning back to us.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
So did the little eagles. They didn't sit there and look for Mama to come back after they had shaken her blood and ate the flesh off of her bones. They didn't sit there looking for her. They got out and went for self. So it is with black Americans. If we do not get up while our bellies is full, we'll never be above a hard rock. We will never get oil from nothing.
Right.
We'll never have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding
Teach it, brother.
like it was given to us by the mother bird.
That's right, brother.
The mother bird is Messenger Elijah Muhammad. The mother bird. The bird that built the nest was Master Farad.
That's right. That's right.
He built it in him. And he built it in us. He brought us to understand and to know something. He brought us to see the things today as they are.
That's right, brother. That's right. Teach it.
He has made us manifest what was in us. He has made the devils to manifest what's in him.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
Just a few people today is walking about saying, I'm a follower of Messenger Elijah Muhammad.
That's right. That's right.
Just a few. Now, if that's a few today, what will tomorrow bring? It will be a judgment day.
Yeah.
The excitement again in the building of the nest, destroying the nest, fluttering over her young, is war.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the excitement that made her move from there. War. And that war is coming on America today. And as the book said, that you would meet men walking in the street looking like they are intoxicated.
That's right.
Right.
And they won't be intoxicated. It will be what he's up against. It will be the troubles that he's in. It will be a judgment day.
Listen. It's on the way.
Say he would reel and rock like a drunken man. You notice the flying of an eagle, she sails a lot.
That's right. That's
She go around this way, sailing, then she go straight out and sail, then she go up sailing, come down. Then she'll stretch out, and you can see him just
Yes, sir.
sailing. He going and ain't moving his wings, just going. An old buzzard does it good.
yeah, they do, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I used to look at him a lot of times. I could just look at him. Brother, he does it good and he goes high. That is our causes with us today. If we does not do and help self. We must do it. It is a must. I say the destructions of mother's evil nest is the sign of love. One of our signs today is among us here, and the same sign is among other cities, among the people. I have a sign today that is with us. We haven't got anything, but we need to get it. Go and get it. We don't have nobody to help. Nobody helps us but our own self. How can we build and make ground for others of our people if we are not helping ourselves?
That's right.
Don't you know that some of these people that claims to be Muslim and claim to be Christians, they won't do a thing for their own people.
That's right. Right.
That's right.
Not a thing. We have little temple of Muslim right around the corner here. We have one down the street here. Some of them won't even speak to you.
That's right.
Because that you say you're a Muslim too, and you don't want what they got because this all has ended. Orthodox Muslim of the Arabs has come to an end.
Right. Right.
You can't convert a person into the Arabs' religion today.
No.
They won't take it. They say, who, me? John with those Arabs? Say, look what they do when they open the store. You go there. They'll be mean at you.
That's right.
They just act all kinds of ways to you, some of them. And let me say this, too. They have bought in about every grocery store they had money to go in. We don't have that. We don't have no food places. Down where in the market where they rent warehouses, storage for food, you don't hardly find many black people. I'd say many, you don't hardly find any that got a storage place that's storing up food. What are you going to do? You got to cut mother's throat and drink her blood. If these leaders, brothers and sisters, that have money today won't help you, only just saying that, well, they are homeless, let's do this, let's ask for this, ask for that. How many homes have they built for you? And yet they are saying that they are for the homeless. They'll feed some. They'll feed 100 or 2 a day. But yet, he's getting belly rich for doing that. Look at this woman, Mother Wally. When she started out, she started giving, right? Now she's traveling limousines and whatnot. How did she get it? People have caught up with it, right? You don't hear as much about her now as you once did. You can't do things and walk away and say nobody going to catch me at this or catch me at that. You just wrong.
That's right.
Especially in such a case. Can't feed his own people unless he takes the butter and the milk from the sheep. stirring up the eagle's nest. The people today is so ignorant towards self that they would rather lose a thing back to the devil if they can't pay for it or whatnot than to let you keep it and pay for it.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. That's good.
You can't use it. But before I let you have it, let the devil do it. That's an awful thing, ain't it?
Yeah.
So it is with some of these people that can feed his own people. Or if they come together with him, they could do marvelous things.
That's right.
But no. He had the same chance I did, they say.
That's what they say.
Right.
Even the old devil, he'll tell you, you got the same chance I had. And the devil that I had the same chance you had.
Right. No way.
When your people is the ruler of the government,
That's right.
and I was the slave, how did I get the same chance? So on this occasion of what the eagle did to both of them, the male and the female, as today did such a thing, and it all represents us. All of it represents us.
Right.
What if tomorrow? What if tomorrow the Holy War was declared? That was asked in the 30s in one of our lessons, right?
Yeah, right.
What if the Holy War was declared? What would be your answer, I think it is, if the Holy War was declared on tomorrow? Did not you know that the Holy War was declared when he said that?
Yes, sir.
When it wasn't tomorrow, it was that day. When he asked the question, the Holy War had been declared against America.
Right.
It came out in the Free Press, in the Detroit Free Press, saying, Holy War has been declared. We are people that don't see nothing. We are people that has a very little understanding. But by the will of Allah, we must wake up.
That's right, sir.
We have to.
Right.
What if tomorrow you would see soldiers with tanks coming up out of the Detroit River, out of the lake, St. Clair, and slipped in here, crawled under the water into America, coming up on her banks, and has left behind her where they came all the way, destructions. You can smell the body of people burning. They're not going to use a whole lot of other things. They're going to burn, and you can't put it out.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
That's the truth.
Look,
That's the truth.
they claim that Gaddafi today has poison gas.
Right.
Yes.
What is he going to do with the poison gas?
Yeah. Yes. Good question.
Good question.
America hates her guts,
Right. Right.
That's right.
and he hates America.
Yes, he do.
That's it.
What is we going to do when our nest has been destroyed? What is we going to do? Poison gas can be shot across water easily.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
It swims in the atmosphere
Right.
until it gives out. And man knows how to use it. Brother, he can get everybody in America easy. Poison the atmospheres with poison gas. And we got to breathe. And the breathing of poison air is a bad thing.
Yes, sir.
You continue to breathe and it's all poison. You know you ain't going to live long.
Right.
Instead of you trying to stop the poison air, you trying to stop it from going in you. If you is able, after the first whiff of it, get the first smell, the good smell of poison gas, you're not here no time. That is what the messenger said that Master Farad told him. That he said, told him how America would be destroyed, finally by bombs and poison gas.
Right.
It would be destroyed that way. All fire. Then cut a shortage in the atmosphere, so you can't make a nest.
That's right.
Cut a shortage in the atmospheres and set the atmospheres on fire. And in excitement, you're running. You're stirring up your home, kicking everything out, trying to get yourself fixed in a state of life. What are people going to do?
Good question.
What do they do today? You see them all got a book of some sort.
That's right.
It's all in the book. It's in the book. If it's in the book, why in the hell don't they do it? Right?
That's right, brother.
It's in the book, why don't you do something about it? They don't do nothing about it. No. The Holy Quran has made more fools out of our people than it has waken up.
Right. That's right. That is right. That's
Claiming they know it. Claiming they understand it.
That's right.
Who knows it? Who knows the Bible? Who knows the Holy Quran? What I'm saying from cover to cover when I say who knows it. And they claim that they know the Quran from one place to the other. And don't know nothing. Nothing but a big baby.
That's right.
Holler if I want it.
That's right.
That's right. I can stand up here and hoop and holler all day long
That's right.
and not tell you nothing.
right.
And you go away and say, that guy really did talk today, didn't he? But what did that guy tell you? Nothing.
That's right.
That's right.
But I take my time to try to let you to know and understand, because I do have the knowledge from my brother to know these things.
Yes, sir.
It was him that was the teacher, and not me. I'm the teacher now, because he's dead. I know there's not another one can break these things down to you like I can, because he told me. He says, you're the only one that I have given this knowledge to. He told me that. He said, not even my son. They doesn't know what you know. I remember one time Wallace came to Detroit when we were on John C. Lodge, and he called me and told me, he said, brother, he says, my son Wallace will be there today. Him and my nephew Jamil Muhammad, the one who just passed.
Yes, sir.
He said, both of them will be there today. They coming to talk. And well, the minister was going away that day. He says, I want you to talk half of the time and give them to the rest of the half. He says, because they don't know what to tell the people like you know. So they have half of the time together. And so I did it on John C. Lodge. And I just felt that I that I, didn't know as much as the two put together, but he told me that I was wiser than the two together. That's why he given the time me half and giving them another half together. He says, if the people knows it, so they should understand it. Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
I don't say I'm a real wise man. I don't say that. I'd be foolish to stand before people and say, I am wiser than this one or that one. No. That's crazy talk. You don't know what the other person knows. You don't know what he has been taught or what he has learned and understand. Like the brother said that the Quran was revealed to him.
Yes, he did.
Now, yes, I don't want to do it. I will do it.
Yes, sir.
Reveal how? The book ain't revealed but one time.
Right.
Now it's for you to study. That's why when Master Farad gave him the Quran, he told him, he says, this is the best one I can find. You can study it now. And you can teach from it. All right? But the Messenger didn't teach us all of what that he knew about the Quran.
Yes, sir.
If he had taught us all that he knows about the Quran, why, he couldn't tell us to build a house for ourselves. Because he had to teach us this. That is why today I don't want to be tangled all up with religious part all the time with the people. No.
That's right.
There's a time to dance. There's a time to sing. There's a time to moan. There's a time to plant. There's a time to pluck up.
That's right, brother.
It's a time to teach, time to preach, time to sing, time to pray.
Right.
Time for everything.
Right.
Now the time has come that we don't need to sing and pray so much.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. We pray 5 times a day, but Master Farad didn't say that was a given thing to us. He said he told them people to do it.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
The book says 5 times a day.
Yes.
But we take it because that we are righteous people, and we will do the same. And Allah blesses us just the same. He told them, you pray 5 times a day. That was because that he had told the devils to pray 32 times a day. And then they wouldn't do that.
That's right.
He told them to worship God every day. And they wouldn't do it.
Right.
He kept coming down till he got down to Sunday. He said, you can worship on Sunday, 1 day a week, every 7 days. And they then took the wrong day at that.
That's right.
Saturday's the 7th day. This is not the 7th day, this is the first day.
That's right, brother.
What crazy after. It's an awful thing.
That's him.
What can we do? On the wrong day. No wonder the Mason said, at the wrong place in the wrong time. Awful. I got just a few more minutes.
Take your time, brother.
You know, it is a very sickening thing to come to your temple and you find 1 or 2 people that have never heard or maybe know it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a sickening thing. I just like stomach get all upset when you know that plenty of people are supposed to be here.
Right.
That's awful. Today is a time when your temple should be crowded.
Right.
It is.
Right. That's right.
How can we stop dope addicts,
That's right.
alcoholics, crack, all of these six-pack drinkers? How can we stop it?
Make it hard.
Yeah, how can we stop it? And it won't come to
That's
heal.
right.
We advertise dearly, trying to get going, take punishments, trying to keep our bills
That's
going.
right.
For what? For the man that don't know, the woman that don't know.
That's right.
Some will come one time, and then when some of them do come, they come for the purpose of trying to tangle you up.
That's right.
I've had him to sit before me, and I knew exactly what he came for. The time I look at him and I say 2 or 3 words, I catch him. I give him some of his own stuff, and he won't bear witness with that. Yeah, he be sitting there before me, and I catch him. I give him some of your Christianity, a word or two of it. Won't even open his mouth, won't pat his hand, everybody else will be praising. He won't say nothing. Look around at you. Say, buddy, I caught you that time. You didn't think I caught you, did you? But I know I did. Good. Seeing our people in this condition, brothers and sisters, it makes you feel bad.
Right, right. Yes, sir.
All of this excitement's going on outside. Look the other day. All of those children was mowed down in the schoolyard.
Yes, sir.
A crazy fool come along with one of those machine guns and just and then turn it on itself so they would never find him alive. Because he know that they was going to get him if he stayed in America.
That's right.
That's awful, ain't it? Now look here, we trying to have school here to stop all of this with our own children. And people, instead of trying to help you do that, they say, I'd rather send my children to the public school.
That's what they said.
But when you heard that gunfire over there in Los Angeles, watch out, the Holy One says it's coming over here.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
That's what it said. The book says when you hear over there, you say
Yeah, but
it's coming over here. So you said that. It's bad. I was riding down the street there and watching. Brother told me, he said, brother, he says, if you come down through here driving by yourself, he says, try to speed and get away from around them because they'll walk up to your car and make you give up. Sure, and I saw some there. The brother told me, he says, there's a lot of them standing over there. And when they got along beside those brothers, they start running. And there was 2 coming out of the store that just robbed. And they had daggers hanging at their sides about that long. I'm looking at it. Running out of the store, robbed the store by knife point. Whether they killed one in there, I don't know, because I told the brother, I said, you said step on it? I said, put your foot in the tank. I said, put your foot in the tank then.
That's right.
Put your foot in the tank, brother, because I don't want to be around you. Watts is a bad place. That's why the temple that's there, Watts. How can we stop these things and people don't come? It is because of the nest has been stirred all up by one. And that one is not a she, it is a he.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
That was the he. that destroyed the nest. We had good times. We had everything. Like the brother told me the other day, he says, we one time had everything, and today look at it. And look how quick that you can tear down a nation of people. Like wildfire in dry grass. Tearing it down. Now you got to go and try to build your house up again. That's right. One temple. The messenger told me when this minister that was here, he accused me of opening a temple too close to him, and I just went to River Rouge to talk. You know where River Rouge is. And that Sunday I had more lost found than he had. And I had 22 lost found, and all was accepting. And I was going to set up the place, and he claimed that the man that I was with wasn't good enough because he had been a preacher. I said, well, if he takes Islam, he's good enough. And he did. He was the cause of me to go there. It was cause of the lost found to be there. And then the word went to the messenger, he's too close to us. And the messenger said that if he was upstairs over you, neither one of you could house all the peoples in the city.
That's right. That's right.
Now that's not me. I'm too close because I'm in River Rouge. I didn't go out there. I went there twice, I think it was. I left there and went someplace else. I'm still trying to fulfill my promise that I made to Master Farad and Master Elijah Muhammad. I am still trying. If I never get any more than just you sitting here,
Yes, sir.
my promise will be filled. If I don't get but 2, my promise will be filled.
That's
so
right.
I'm independent. That's what makes me independent. If I don't get nobody but myself, then the word can say, did you do that? What you promised? Yes. Okay, well that's all right.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is.
What did Jesus say in the Bible and Quran before that he went when he went before his fathers, they say after death? He told them, he says, I have did what you command me to do. And when you caused me to die, then you became the watcher over them, not me.
That's right. Right.
You is the watcher now, I am not. Did you do what I said for you to do? Yes. Did you tell them that to worship you and your mother? No. I didn't say that. I had no need to tell them that because you know what's in my mind, but I don't know what's in yours.
That's right.
That's right.
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 Yeah, that now today, what is it? So many people jumping up saying they knows this and knows that when they don't know nothing.
Right.
Nothing. I call it nothing. I say they don't know nothing. For the cause of this, they doesn't know anything in comparison with what I know.
That's right. Right.
Compare. Do this. Take just a little I said today. Take it and go someplace else with it. And you won't find one that understands it.
Right.
Like you just got it today.
That's right.
That's right.
You won't find them. Then if that be that powerful, what about all of that I have said that is much greater than what I have said
That's
today?
right, brother.
And then nobody come to say, I'll get with you, Brother John.
That's right.
I'll get with you. But I have had already 2 brothers already invited me to leave here and go to Chicago for Savior's Day with Minister Louis Farrakhan. I said to the last one, I said, I left my temple one day on Savior's Day and went to hear Minister Farrakhan. I said, but I won't do it no more. I won't go again. I told him that. He says, well, if just you and Minister Farrakhan would get together, wake up the people overnight. I says, that's right. I says, because he is known. I'm the man that was on the foot. Nobody know me. So he witnessed with me that I wasn't known like Farrakhan. I told him, I says, brother, leaving my temple on Savior's Day to satisfy a man that I'm going to just sit down and look at, I ain't going to do that. So the day I left, I had more people that day than I had ever had was at our temple. It was filled from wall to wall. Now, no.
That's right, brother. That's right.
No. Me and him together. I told him, I said, did you ever read a newsletter that I put out and said, let it be known that John Muhammad and Minister Louis Farrakhan is one? He said, yeah. I remember when you wrote that. I said, well, my word is still bond. I said, the only thing it is, Minister Farrakhan just have to prove his unity with me. I don't care if I don't have no big crowd like what he had.
Right.
That doesn't do it. Quran doesn't bet on the big crowd. It says that a few people is better. Well, it is better. The Bible says that all angels in heaven would shout when one sinner returned. Just one. It didn't say nothing about 2 or 3. Just one. They all would be happy and shout for him. So if we got to go to heaven, we can choose a seat anywhere.
That's right.
We don't have, yeah, that's right. Got room for us. We don't have to worry. The plane won't get overloaded.
That's right.
Won't get too heavy.
That's right.
You don't have to look out for the crook if he's on there.
That's right.
We know that nothing on here now but holy people. And we're on our way to heaven and we're so glad.
Yes, sir. That's right.
No. Like the brother said last night, he says, this is Mecca. I know that. I heard that back in 35, 33, 34. I heard that this was Mecca. I know that. He act like he just learned it. I know this is Mecca. That's why I don't spend every penny I can get my hand on to trying to go to another city.
That's right.
At one time, if I get enough people here and they help me, as I'm trying to open this other temple, and they help me with it, and this one, and then we get us another temple. Schools, right here in this city, don't go nowhere.
That's right.
Right here in this city and build it.
That's right.
You see them coming forward now.
That's right.
That's right. Somebody gonna tell it. You can't do nothing among black people while somebody don't go and tell it.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'll be published the next day.
Yeah.
That's right. It'll be in the papers the next day. John done so and so and so.
Right.
This brother that asked me about leaving Savior's Day, everybody go to Minister Farrakhan. He said, I heard you was trying to get another temple. I looked at him, I said, who in the hell told you that?
Listen.
I didn't tell you, I haven't seen you.
That's right, brother. Listen.
But I didn't, excuse the way I was saying that, but I didn't deny it. I told him yes. Then he said, well, you know this is Mecca. I said to myself, man, I've been knowing that. Tell me something I don't know.
That's right. That's right.
I said, yeah, we're going to have schools too. We're going to have schools like I want to see them before I die.
That's right, brother.
Did not you know if we can get a school and build it our own selves, we can build it. Easy. We can build it ourselves. If we would get a school that we built ourselves, people will come far in there just to see it, and they'll be dropping down $100 check, $1,000 check to help you go on. Sure they will. But if you don't do so, you'll look at it. That's the same little crowd.
That's right.
That's them.
But we gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, if we continue with our papers, in which we gonna do that too. Oh yeah, we gonna have it. We continue with it. All you have to do is that teachers want it. And so many be there, you couldn't harm all.
Yeah.
No. The messenger put teachers want it on Linwood, just put a sign out there on Linwood. And I have went inside of the temple there, and there said rows of teachers in there waiting to be interviewed.
Yeah.
I seen that with my own eyes. I said, what are these people doing? Those are school teachers that we advertise for. Yeah. They need for one or two. But look how many came. They didn't care what they about it being the Temple of Islam. They didn't care. And they being the Christian, they looking for a job.
That's right.
When you're looking for a job, you don't look to see if it's Islamic or Buddha or what. I don't care what it is, man. I want a job. I'll do what you say do. That's right. And we had some good teachers too.
Yeah, we did.
Good black sisters came there and teach school. I talked with one day, told me how did she appreciate her job there and some of the students that she liked and loved. She said, Coach, they saw them bad, said, but I treat the bad ones just like I do the good ones. And I watched her, and she did. That is our main trouble today. We won't get up and go do something for self.
Right.
You see all of this?
Right.
See all this vacant land down the street here on this street?
That's right.
We can get a lot of that land.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Cheap.
You don't have to pay no whole lot of money to get it. Only
right.
thing to do is just go ahead on and see the councils and whatnot and ask them about it and put up our pledges or whatnot that we want to do and, you know, give it to them, fill out their papers that you have to fill out for land. You will have people coming to help you by you starting it. That's right. Fight for yourself, not with guns, not with knives,
That's
not
right.
with staves. Fight for yourself in the manner to have something.
Right.
Do you want your children to go to school? Do you want them to go into public schools the way it is? No. Send your child to the University of Islam. Keep them in it.
Right.
And if you don't do it, somebody else will come in better than you. That's true. Somebody else will come and say, well, I want to send all of my children here, have a big family. You'll be wondering, well, how you going to pay all the tuition fee with all of those? He ain't asked that. He said, I want to send them here. And we said, well, bring them on then. Bring them on. All that you can't pay, go to the welfare and tell them to give you more money. Sure. That we must do.
Right.
We have that to do. We got it to do. It must be done.
Yep.
You know what? I need right now to get things going, just like I want to see it here in the way I need right now. Almost $1,400. That's right. Where are the people? Can you get it?
Oh, yeah.
We can have 14 brothers to give again $100.
That's right.
And we'll have it. You know, such drives like that, they don't never stop. There's always something coming up that you have to do of it.
Right.
And then when you get it, then show the people what you did with what they give.
That's right.
And it will always be there. But we're so few, we plenty of time, we don't have the money to pay off our gas bill. We have to pay some of it in order to pay off the light bill. We don't have to do it. We can do better because we have fixed a way to do better. You know what one of the brothers did that came from Atlanta? He bought $16 worth of the old paper and books that we have. I got to make more books because they asked for them. Well, they're old, but still you haven't read it. He don't have it. People ask for it. Now we down. Now we down. We got to work now hard. And I'll need the 1,400. I need it right now to clear it all up, and I can run off more papers and more books and whatnot. I want it. Not for me, but for us.
That's right.
For us. We have got to do it. I don't ask the people for a lot of money, do I?
No, you don't. No.
I haven't yet asked a family to give me $200 per family. I have never said that. And I'm in the worst debt all the time trying to pay it. Because we don't have the money in the treasury to do so. We don't have it. We just have to go one way and let it be satisfied. But you get tired of that, right?
Right?
You get tired of that. You, at your home, you get tired of paying a half a bill every month.
That's right.
And every month here comes a sign, a bill saying that notice of shut off.
Yeah, what?
Every month, notice of shut off. And they shut it off too. Oh yeah. Because he got to do what his boss said do. It's awful. Some way, another, our law provides for us to still remain some way.
Right.
But we have got to get up and do something ourselves. Did not you know the blind man that Jesus healed, all of them, he healed 2 blind men. He healed them, but when he healed the blind man, he said his eyes was open. No. Blind man, he could not see nothing. He couldn't see nothing. And Jesus told him, said, go down to the pool and wash.
That's right.
He had to do something, right?
Yeah.
He had to do something to receive his sight. He couldn't see until he could wash. After he washed him, it's like the eyesight came to him. Yeah. He had to clean up and went and do something for himself first. So it is with us. The blind man is on there talking of us. Think about the mule that Balaam was riding. He had to do something for himself to stop Balaam from beating on him with the rod. Yeah, no, that's the heat. That's the heat in there, trying to get through. When it stops and get cold, then you won't hear it. When it get hot enough, you won't hear it. So that is our way today of trying to get to what we want. When I asked you all to be here, be here.
That's right.
Be here. Even if you have to do like the brother just walked in. Now he worked a portion of the day. He told me that he'd be here anyway. All right, yeah.
That's right.
He worked. Lieutenant Levi does it lots of times. When he have to work on Sunday, he get our time enough. He be here. Don't be too long for his dismissal, or be right at dismissal, because it's at dismissal time now. But still, he showed up.
That's right.
That's right.
Now, if he got some money in his pocket, we want to see that too.
That's right.
Why you say it like that, John? Because we're so few.
That's right.
We're so few. If it was a lot of us here, I'd say, all right, brother, now time is up. Everybody drop $5 in the month. And then you have probably your bills paid for all of that month just by doing that. As much, all right, you can tell him if you want to. Don't make any difference. As much money as Minister Farrakhan gets, did not you know he asked his members for a lot of money?
Yes,
That's right.
Yes, he do.
When you go into his temple there, the brother that gets up after you teach, the brother that get up, he asks again for money.
That's right.
Yes, he do.
He never comes under $5. That's right. How do you know I was there? That's how I know. I was there. There twice. In this Final Call building. I taught in there once. And first time I was in there, I didn't teach. I was sitting upstairs there that day. That's when he made me acquainted from up in the upstairs in the balcony in the back. And he made me acquainted from in the back. And the people turned around and looked at me when he called my name. Well, just about everybody there knows me anyway. But here's what. If I asked you, please do what I ask. Please do it. Because I'm not asking you for myself. I'm asking you for us.
That's right. That's right, brother.
If I don't have any beans at home, I'll call you and say, brother, I ain't got no beans. How many you got? I'll be over there in a few minutes.
Yes, sir.
Because my pot is empty.
That's right.
Let us do today and help. As much as we can. Every time you come to the temple, give as much as you can. I don't ask you for all your money. You might hear me say sometimes, give all you got. Well, I know you ain't going to do that. But you know, I just say it for pass-by word. Say, give all you got. But there's no sign that I don't need all you got to keep the bills going. But I ain't going to do that. I say a man is crazy to give everything he got away.
That's right.
That's right.
That's
right.
And then I say a man is crazy if he don't help the Nation of Islam.
That's right.
When you go out, drop something in the bucket the sister has standing back there when she go. Don't pass by it. Don't walk by and say I ain't got nothing. How did you get here if you didn't have nothing? You do have a couple of pennies in your pocket. That's what that bucket is for, but we don't want you to give just a couple of pennies now. Just drop something other in it that you don't hear hitting the bottom. As low as $1. But you can drop 2 pennies in there if you want it. That's my saying, is not lower than $1. That's my saying. But if you say a dime, it's okay. Thank you, brother. That's what you say. I said, drop a folding piece, some paper in it. We don't make it hard for nobody in our temple.
That's right. You're not.
That's
We
right.
don't make it hard. We make it easy. As the book says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. For my yoke is easy and my burdens are light. Yeah. They are light. Now, brothers and sisters, my time has expired for today. I don't know if you learned anything or not, but if you didn't learn anything, come back.
Right.
If you didn't learn anything, ask questions
That's right.
about yourself and about Islam. Here, one question that I would like to say to you, never, I won't say never to do it, but I said don't build so much on. A lot of people ask far away questions that don't mean them a hill of beans.
That's right.
I was in Atlanta one day just before the people came in, and I said to the brother, yeah, Dr. Shabazz was there, I think it was, I told him. He carried me someplace. And he asked me, he said, might be quite a few out tonight, they want to see you and ask you some questions. I said, okay, I'll answer. And you know what? I told him, I said, the questions they're going to ask me, doctor, is questions that don't mean a nickel to them. I said, just watch what I'm saying. And then when they get started on the God part, they're going to ask weird questions way out about Master Farad Muhammad. Something that would mean them nothing. And the best way to just tell them that Allah come in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Sure enough, that night, Dr. Shabazz was there. Others was there. They were sitting around. And I said, well, tonight I had promised that it would be question night. They started asking questions. And did not you know that the question that those people asked me was as far off than any questions that had been asked me the whole year. About nothing about self, and that's what they should ask. When a person doesn't ask about self and what to do for self and what to gain for self, his nation, his flag, his people, when they don't ask questions about them, you can bet that he thinks he already knows. Excuse me. So that's the main trouble with our people when they ask questions. Did you see Master Farad? Yes, I saw it. How did he look?
That's right.
Sure, don't mean a thing.
That's right.
If you want to talk about Master Farad, just sit down with me when at the time that we have time, we talk about Master Farad. But just to jump up and you got the people sitting there, just to jump up and say, what color was he? Did he look like a white man? Did you see him and he looked like a white man?
That's the truth.
That's right. They'll ask those foolish questions. And had his picture, that's what I'm talking about.
That's right.
That's right.
Picture everywhere
That's
of
right.
Master Farad. And here they come up. One asked me one day, he says, what did he say to you when he made you a teacher? I said, brother, he told me to teach all crazy peoples like you. So that's what he said. He didn't feel so good. I don't think he asked another question that evening. He didn't feel good. But you get tired of those kind of questions coming up to you. I love to answer questions. I love for a person to ask me a question.
That's right.
Because they can ask me a question I don't know. You know, in the line of good questions. And if you ask me that question, then I'll go and study it from the lessons that we have, because it's there. And after I do that, then I come back and tell you, say, your answer so and so and so. Don't call a person over the telephone to ask them a lot of questions, because that's costing you money. Take 25 cents and sit down and write it. If you want to mail it, you can mail it to the box. You mail it to the temple, post office box 06756. Mail it there, John Muhammad, Detroit, Michigan, 48206. Write all you want. I'll read them. If they're foolish, you won't get an answer. Oh, that's plain, right?
Yes, sir.
If they're foolish, you won't get an answer. But I tried to answer foolish ones too, and tell the person, say, this one don't mean any good. We had a nice time today, did we?
Yes, sir.
Would you like for me sometime to review with you from a subject that I taught you to see, did you learn from it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You do that sometime. The Nation of Islam is a learning, working, and smart religion.
That's right.
It's not no just a jump up something that you go out and yell and pick up. No. It is a great spiritual teaching that will guide you. Look at the eagle there in the book. See how easy it was to know that? And plenty of people, they don't know it. And it's just as plain as day. See how the man told you nest all up. And you know who he is. It's all easy. Read them over a few times and you know. Now, I bring my talk to a close with you on the subject. Someday you might hear me mention back there what I didn't tell you today. You might hear me teaching and I'll go back to that subject and say, so and so and so is. Then the eagle stirs the nest. And plenty of time I'll teach us things that's over. Again, so that you can get a better understanding of it. I'll mix it up with more teaching so that you'll understand better. That's what a teacher do.
That's right. That's right.
And that's what I really am, is a teacher.
That's right.
There's nothing in this book, the Bible, Quran. I don't know the Quran as good as I know this Bible. That's right. That's why I block out every man that said the whole of the Quran has been revealed to them.
Right. That's right. That's right.
It took Muhammad more than 22 years to get the Holy Quran. He had 10 dark nights in it.
Yes, sir.
He couldn't get nothing.
Right.
And that's a sign among us. 10 years,
Yes, sir.
get nothing. 10 years, right?
That's right.
So now our dark night, 10 dark nights is over with.
Right. That's right.
He should be successful now.
That's right.
Anyone have a question they'd like to ask me? Now, I don't know what kind of feathers this eagle had on. I don't know that. But he was a black eagle. He was black. What I mean black, they were black people. That's all he styled his people. Think up questions. Write them down. Give them to the brother to give to me when I'm here. And you lay them up here. When I'm here, I'll answer every one of your questions, and you just only wrote them down. And nobody never know what question you ask, but you. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Well, nobody knows, but I want to know who you are. You sign your name on it. I won't read your name off. I won't tell them, but I want to know who asked the question, you know. And we'll answer them. You know, if just a few more weeks that I could have as many here today, be double. We double the amount that is here today of the adults. I ain't talking about children. You can double them in school. But children, when you bring them here, they don't understand what you're saying as much as the adults do. But if he keeps coming and you keep laying the teaching to him, he'll outrun you.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. He'll be throwing some questions on you can't answer.
That's right.
Now there's no questions, right? Well, I guess Sister Captain has something to eat back there. So we get that. And I want you to give us as much as you can in your basket. And I want all of the fruit. All of the fruit in the MGT classes to attend their meetings. All of the fruit attends their meeting. And all of the F4I and MGT be present on Sundays. If you wait half a day, whatnot, take your clothes on out to the job and put them on like the other brothers do. And we will go forward with the ones coming in and the ones that being present. I want to tell you something too, again. Do not talk loud enough for me to hear you. I can't hear good and I know you're talking loud. You understand? If I hear you, I know everybody else hears. Not in the time of, not until after you are dismissed to talk. According to the words of Master Farad given us, we should never talk in the temple to one another while the meeting is going on, not until we have been dismissed. That is a disturbance. Because you don't want your children to talk during the school time. Right?
That's right.
That's right. You're right. Yes, sir.
It disturbs me.
Right.
You can move about too much in your seat and don't get up. That will disturb me. But I know you rest, you have to, turn about in your seat to rest sometime.
Right.
But it's much disturbing. To me, some people it doesn't bother. Now, and you want to know why that is so much disturbance to me? I tell you, I'm trying to get what I'm saying in your head. I'm trying to move right in there with it so that you will have it. I'm at the door just a knocking all the time, trying to give you this. Now when you cut me off, you cut yourself off. As I said, MGT and FOI, be present to your classes Saturday at the time that you know, which is 1 o'clock for the sisters and 10 o'clock for the brothers, right?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock? Good. Now, I want to get rid of the papers I got upstairs. So I want you to see Brother Levi. And take as many as you can take, but you have to pay for them first. Take as many that you can take because we need $1,400 now. It's up there.
That's right.
It's there. $1,400. They can be sold, even their old ones. But look what you have.
That's right.
You selling out in the streets what no other man have.
That's right.
That's why they continue to buy them too.
Yes, sir.
You can walk out here with papers in your arm and somebody gonna buy them. You might tell you, say, this is old paper according to the date. Yeah, but the words in there is brand new.
That's right.
So that's what we want to do. We want the brothers and the sisters who is coming in with us, we want them to understand that they have to work with us. And we want you who's been here to take them and show them what we do in order to help self. Don't you think that's fair?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that they can tell the world that is a working religion, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I works when I go there. Jehovah's Witnesses are every morning at 6 o'clock. You'll see one.
That's right.
That's right. And they got money on top of money and money under money.
That's right.
That's all? Nobody had a question? Yes, sir. Well, Alaykum Salam. Come up, Father.
Yes, sir. Just want to hold on question. Brother and sister, for a few minutes after you dismiss.
Oh, you have something to say? Okay, well, let's be dismissed then. You got something you want them to remain another few minutes. Okay, all the registered Muslims, he's asking. You want the registered Muslims?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm finished. Let us stand and be dismissed. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due thee, Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful, the Master of the day of judgment in which we now live. Thee do we serve, and thee do we beseech for thine help. O Allah, guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray after they have heard thine teaching. Say he, Allah is one. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depends. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, and there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served but Allah. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was our true servant and last apostle. Ameen.